It has full controller support now, apparently, but sorry, I'm a purist. I'm going to use only keyboard controls until I die. No. Also, it's not capturing now. Why are you not capturing? There we go. And there we go. Now it's capturing. No mouse? No, see, adults don't use mice. But we do have rats on our desk. Jesus. Mouse. What do you think I am? Christ almighty. Didn't they, you know what, I'm going to, not use a preset. I'm gonna build a character. Besides, everybody needs to do an IRL rat jam from time to time. Was the rat always there? Yeah, there's a rat on my desk. It's there. Kind of want to just be a scholar. Do a scholar run. Because I could go into swords with scholar pretty easily. Could also do Greybeard, yeah. But like I'm looking at the patch notes. Well, they added mechs, which is not class limited. Dual wield has a new tree. Single weapon fighting has a new tree. Horns are less busted. They nerfed horns. Somewhere around there, Stone, yeah. You know, sorry, but I hate to break it to you, I think the word heck has been around longer than you. So we could do Greybeard, I don't know. Could also go Arcanaut and... Actually, yeah, Arcanaut might not be a bad one. I don't like playing Truekins, though, so I don't worry too much about the new implants. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do a specific Chimera or Esper. I've been doing that a lot recently. I mean, okay, so like dual wielding has a new tree, so what if we just go for multiple arms and then a bunch of psionic powers? Because who doesn't like multiple arms, right? Quad wielding? I mean, yeah, why would you want dual wielding when you could have 6-arm wielding? I mean, come on. Goro with weapons? Pretty much, yeah. No, they made Street Fighter into a weapon fighter at one point, didn't they? Or no, wait, that was Mortal Kombat. Or am I completely messing up which franchise Goro is from? I'm not a fighting game person, okay? Is Goro Mortal Kombat? Okay, well they did make Mortal Kombat into a weapon fighter briefly, so that is correct. What if I just grab Force Bubble? We grab... double muscled could also be really useful for this. And... what other physical mutations do I want? Multiple arms? And I got how many points left? 1 point left! Alright, well, it could be fuzzy. I might just take, is it night vision? Kindle. Oh no. Or am I confusing night vision with something else? Oh no, there it is. Not really. Don't like Cataclysm. Cataclysm's too much of an open world survival crafting game, and I really don't like open world survival crafting games. I don't mind Project Zomboid, but I like Project Zomboid. The way I play Project Zomboid is about the same way most people play Left 4 Dead. So I get 3 friends together, and then we all get into a car, and then just drive across town, and then get out and occasionally raffle stomp zombies until we all die horribly, and don't actually do any of the survival crafting stuff. If I actually have to do the survival crafting stuff, I don't want to play. All right, so we are a double-muscled, multiple-armed, night vision, force shield, and I realize I'm using the mouse, and I was throwing shade at mouse users, but actually in-game I won't use the mouse at all. Yeah, but it's not an open-world survival crafting game, it's an open-world RPG. I don't mind games with crafting. I don't like specifically the go punch tree, cut down tree, get resource, board up window, build base, go out, gather resource, go back to base, drop stuff off. Oh fuck, I'm starving. I don't like games like that. It's if you don't understand what an open world survival crafting game is, and if you think this is an open world survival crafting game, I give up because there's no point in trying to communicate why I don't like that game to you. We're gonna level up strength. And agility. Need some ego. Need some willpower. You need some intelligence. Thank you very much, Sir Gliouf, for the 2nd month with Prime. And then we need toughness. 4 points left. Mental mutations in your ability to haggle with merchants. Increase my intelligence. And agility, I suppose. Not bad. So, this is us. We're an Arcanaut, mutated human. Copied the build to clipboard, if anybody wants it. It's right there. I know that looks like a mess. And I will also post it in the Discord in the Roguelikes room. Or, you know what, I'll post it in the Caves of Cud thread. Someone call Bill Gates? Okay. All right, so now the most important question. What do name care? Sorry, the Elon Musk's kid's new name is genuinely a funny comment. Fried onions. Bob, you can do better than that. You can also do better than Bobbert. Urist is an option. Matra, Blob. You guys are so bad at making in-lore sounding names. It's not Jason. It's Jason! Just like it's not Sean, it's Sean! Anyway. He was an Argonaut, yep. What race is the creature? Human-ish. Yetmi. Yetmi? Sounds like a sea anemone. Frank. That's a really good name, Suited. I'll have to consider that one for never. Splody Crundle. We're not Splody, though. I mean, maybe if I had spontaneous combustion, we'd go with Splody Crundle. How do we do this? You discovered you're hungry? I mean, I'm also hungry. What about Napoleon? I don't have enough dynamite for that, unfortunately. I prefer the internet's Frank over the TV's Frank. Quad punch man. I'm not going to be punching things. Ideally, we will be stabbing things. Domo Aligato, Mr. Roberto? Spiffo? Like Zomboid mascot? Is that the Zomboid mascot? I don't like Zomboid that much. Dr. Shanks. Quizzicoatl. You know, I've never had Arby's in my entire life. Not once. Never even been in an Arby's. Lance for nah, I'm not. I would not name a dwarf or a dwarf Lance Armstrong. I would not name a character. Inigo Montoya. You know what? Sold. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my fuzza. Prepare to die. And we're in Yappa. Yes, I'm aware that's ass in Russian. You embark for the caves of Cud. On the 15th of Ulu-Ut, you arrive on the Oasis Hamlet of Yappa, along the far rim of the Magor-Yi, of the Great Salt Desert. All around, moisture farmers tend to groves of viridian water vine. There are huts wrought from rock salt and brine stock. On the horizon, Cud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways. To the earth and further beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky. Is there Arby's in Vancouver? I don't know. Maybe. I'll zoom in a little bit. I don't normally zoom in, but I feel like chat gets confused sometimes with this game. I'll zoom in a little bit for your guys' sake. I'm also going to move my face ever so slightly so I'm not blocking things. Bloop. Chat, you guys can live up here. All right. Now we can begin exploring. Game's got auto-explore. We found a shrine to Resef, the last sultan. In 3 AR, Resef cleansed the marshlands of the plagues of Gyr and taught Abram to sow water vine along its fertile tracks. We mark down the histories and then continue walking. The best fast food is the food I can make in my kitchen faster than it takes me to walk to the fast food place. Or if you live in Vancouver, the best fast food is very, very clearly sushi, because it's faster than most fast food places. Live and drink, friend. May you find shade in Yappa. What can you tell me about Yappa? Be wise to speak to the elder. Look for his hut to the north. I am in search of work. Some critters are eating our water vine. Farouk claims he saw one slinking around a vine patch. Ugly little thing. He says pale white and it has 8 legs and near spitting wine. I noticed a bit of red dirt in the water vine pool. The same we find in the soil at a nearby cave to the north we call Red Rock. Travel to Red Rock and kill as many of these critters as you can and bring the corpse of one, the Elder Iridad. He will reward you for your efforts. I shall do as you ask. We've acquired a new quest. Like within weeks of that video that you clearly saw that taught you about that kind of shitty exploit. It was literally patched within a couple of weeks. So, yeah, thankfully. It ruined the game for a bit. Got so freaking annoying to play this game when everybody's just like, hey, you can sell lava. Ooh. Well, gladly take that grenade, don't mind me. So take these, this. I'll take the leather armor. And this. All right, what do I have equipped? I have a bronze dagger and a bronze mace. And the main one is currently a bronze dagger, which I'm going to remove. Rip brace with a bronze longsword. This torch I can remove because I can see in the dark. So I will put another dagger there. And the most important thing we can do, and the thing that I will remind everybody who plays CUD, is examine everything. Everything has writing. And it's all, except for like the dirt, basically. And it's all cool. Like this. This is some water vine. The salt gathers in its furrows. It's knotted with moisture-swollen wafers in place of leaves. Right here is a water vine farmer. The tatters of sweat-stained keffia thrash in the wind. From where they hang about the farmer's neck, clasped in her gnarled brown hand, is a curved vine reaper of iron, with which she culls the moisture-swollen wafers from the viridian plant called water vine. And over here we have a kitty, which is a star-ribboned knight. A ray cat crossed the marshy loam and wandered into Yappa, the water vine farmers weakened by the joyful cries of a small girl, gathered around to reveal at the favorable gathered around to revel at the favorable omen and extol the generosity of the beetle moon. Since then, Sisyphus has spent his days curled under the shade of the brinestock huts, sauntering over the desert paths. So long as he's approached with care, he welcomes the hands of friends and strangers alike. The only cat that lets you pet it in the game. And I can talk to it, and it growls at me, and then it has nothing to trade, and then I can pet it. And that's it. I mean, of course you can sell vials, you just can't sell lava. And also, do me a huge favor, Denchi, if you are an expert at this game, that is fantastic. Please don't sit here and babble at me about exploits. I don't really like using exploits in games. So if you're just going to be here and be like, so have you done this exploit? Have you done this exploit? Have you recently done this exploit? Have you heard about this exploit? Did you know that this exploit exists? Yes and no and stop. I don't care. Exploit these nuts. Down here we have everybody's favorite character, the Tromad Merchant. Welcome, human. What do you desire? Do you live here? I once walked the Magora Yi like so many of my brethren, but upon meeting the Elder Iridad, I knew at once to settle down here. You will understand, friend, if you speak to him. I am Inigo Montoya. Who are you? It's a pleasure to meet you, Inigo Montoya. I am Tam. Let's trade, Tam. Apparently I have a defoilant grenade, which I wasn't actually aware of, which is kind of funny. I can sell some of the stuff I have because I got some garbage in my inventory. Can't have it all. That's pretty good. I have a small platinum tube. Ooh. Painted bracelet. Nothing engraved, though. That's a shame. Well, I'll sell you those for the water. ad is currently running, but not a lot is actually going on. Up here we have Warden Ulg. Let's see who likes you, Warden. Admired by the villagers of Yappa for defending their village. Admired by the daughters of exile for cooking them a splendid meal. Hated by the mate to the Atariga Factopia folk for worshipping a highly entropic being. Huh. She shifts, Big Ulreg shifts his weight between his hand and his forelegs. He shakes dander off the chipped surface of the great curling horns that sply from his temples. On one hand holds the purring blade, the other lame and frostbitten. It reminds us that while Mother Nature may bestow splendid gifts upon her children, she still is the sister to cruelty. Everybody's extremely annoying, but that's okay. I just don't really want you asking me about every single exploit in a video game. That's all. I don't consider those to be cool. So if you're just going to ask me about if they've patched exploits, look up the patch notes yourself and don't ask me. So you're fine, but like genuinely, if all you're here to do is ask me about exploits in the game that have been patched out years ago, just stop talking. Okay? And that's kind of my take. We're going to do the water ritual. People like me more, they like me more, and these people already hated me, so that's fine. Live and drink. Water, brother. And also, if you need to apologize for being annoying, probably being annoying. It's your brain. Be okay. It's okay, they already hated me, so it's fine. It was already minus 500, so... Live and drink, Wayfarer. Welcome to the Oasis of Yappa. Here you will find shade and vettel along with other provisions to help you better scour the rust caves for treasure. Above all else, you may drink of our fresh water to quench your thirst. Who likes you? You're hated by pigs for leading a raiding party on one of their camps. Disliked by cannibals for leading a raiding party on one of their camps. Disliked by the villagers of Nipper for eating all of their fruit. Nobody likes this guy. Cannibals hate him, swine hate him. Bunch of villagers hate him. What can you tell me about Yappa? Yappa is an oasis hamlet nestled between the eastern reaches of the Great Salt Pans and the jungles of Cud. We are a community of water vine farmers. These graves lie along some of the few tracts of land tame enough to grow water vine. What can you tell me about Cud? Cud is a strange place and a terrifying mesa to the northeast. Her tainted rivers breed life in all its motley forms. Her poisoned jungles shelter priceless relics of the forgotten past. But it is just half of that, for Cud's most precious treasures and her most hideous children lie within the innumerable chrome caverns beneath the scarlet loam. To ply those silver hollows, a spry adventurer's dream. The years have wizened me beyond such foolish ambitions, but you may not be deterred so. If you have to keep asking about what is annoying and talking about you being annoying, change the subject yesterday and talk about something else. I don't like talking with people about how they're annoying or why they're annoying or when they're being annoying or what they're doing that's annoying. So if I say that you're doing something and I ask you to stop, if you keep talking about it, that's actually more annoying than what you were doing before. All right? So figure it out, drop the subject, and enjoy the stream. Or just lurk. It's your choice. My thanks, Elder. Live and drink. And we're now going to go speak with... At least nobody's killed the Zealot yet. That Argvi up at the top, though. Oh, I didn't notice you there because I was ignoring you. Nothing. Unexpected deviation from the black constants. Must you disturb me? Some sort of treasure hunter? At the very least, make yourself useful and bring me a knickknack from one of those caves, and I may reward you. There are caves everywhere, you dolt. This is Cud. Go to the Rust Wells just east of here. And I have artifacts because I have 2 grenades in my inventory, so have grenade. And then he says, he may be useful after all. Fetch me another trinket. All right. Have the other grenade. Anyway, I leveled up. Good. Quite impressive, treasure hunter. Maybe you're fit to poke around my workshop here. I've been wanting another apprentice. So unfortunate what happened to Scref. Anyway, with the disembowelment and all, take a seat there. Now let me explain. I'm on the cusp of a grand discovery. I'm trying to assembling. When I'm done assembling the weird wire conduit, you'll be able to speak to anyone from here to Caiaphas. First, though, I'm going to need several strands of wire, as much as you can find, at least 200 feet. You should be able to scavenge enough from the rust wells in the nearby caves. All right. The weird wire conduit. Thanks for the $10. Holy shit, B. What's up? How's things? Engraved? Wait, who had an engraved walking stick? Hold on. I must see this engraved walking stick. Sorry, I was distracted with the person who was trying not to be annoying by being annoying. Thanks for $10 more. B? Appreciate you. Now I want to know who had the engraved walking stick. Oh, he does. Okay. Can I trade with you to look at that? Oh, no, but you do have Zetachrome arrows. Man. Anyway, thank you very much for increasing my today's revenue by like... Well, Argvi just killed the Zealot. So now Argvi is covered in blood. I guess I get a copy of Canticle's Chromatic Verses. Thanks for the book. All right, then. What am I currently wearing on my body? A pocketed vest. We're going to remove that. Put on the leather armor instead. Don't have anything to put on my head. Don't have anything to put on my back. Nothing to put there. No shoes. All right, well. Okay, now I think you've doubled today's revenue. Thanks for the $10 again, B. Going to explore around. I'm gonna go examine this statue. This is a shrine which depicts an event in the life of the ancient Sultan Miridates. While wandering around Forum oligarchy of Durapir, Miridates stumbled upon a clan of swine performing a secret ritual. Because of his delightful visage, they furiously rebunked him, and declared him a villain of their kind. And now I discovered a location in the overworld, which is this, by the way. It's also weird to me that there's no limit on how much you can zoom in. Just wanted to throw that out there. It's a different shrine every time. And now the sun's going down. In loving memory of Tamir, covered in molten wax by the villagers of Ezra. Oy vey. Talk about getting tarred and feathered. Thanks for the $40 total, B. Appreciate you. In memory of Kiram, who was killed in a duel over a jumble of tongs. And for an additional $10. Thank you very much. Cheers, B. In loving memory of Cyrishrim, who sat on a weird artifact. Don't sit on a weird artifact. That's bad news. We're going to sleep until the morning. Sun's coming up. Explore the rest of the map. Thanks for the additional $10. Now let's start heading east. Uh-oh, mushrooms. Fungal spores. Brooms of spinning mold dots. Make the air look fuzzy. We can't actually do a hype train because the last one was 48 minutes ago. So it's not off cooldown. So there's actually no reason to try. But thank you very much for the $60. And we found a wine weep. Ooh. Question is, which one was the wine weep? It's gonna kill some fish. Now whip up a meal real quick. I don't gamble or play scams marketed towards children, so no, I don't play card games. You gather what you can find for your meal. Fox right hind foot, flattened rust, and a pinch of chrome. Makes people post beers. That's what that do. Where is this wine weep? There's also something on the other side of the map that wants to kill me. Probably the other fish. I don't see this wine weep. Oh, there it is. Duh. Behind my camera. Free wine. Thank you, friendly wine mushroom. How much wine do I have? 54 grams of wine. I'm actually curious. How much is that? $77 grams. Well, that's not bad. Worth more than money. And also, the Durer Forum. This is a quest location that we discovered from that engraving. And I get money or XP for just visiting it. I shouldn't. Let's check the character sheet real quick. And we're going to level up our toughness. And where's that dual wielding character sheet or skill? Long blade, persuasion. Heavy weapons, self-discipline, tactics. Oh, probably multi-weapon, right? So we get Flurry, which is an activated ability, which has a 60-tick cooldown. You make an attack with every hand, including extra hands, granted by mutation or technology. And your chance to strike with each of your weapons, with each of your offhand weapons, is increased by 20%. Cheers, we'll see you later. I will do my damnedest to have fun with the cud. Just wait and heal. Okay, this thing's shooting at me. Goddamn plants. These are jilted lovers. Voracious carry, motted with thorns, reach for the warmth of a body. They hug the air in desperation. Got dried law petals, a nugget, a water skin. The dog over there. Dogs everywhere, kind of. Found a Dromad caravan. Oh, this is actually a good place to go. A dog following me, which I think I can pet. I'm gonna pet the dog. The dog barks. Hey, bud, you want to trade? Ooh, you've got engraved leather armor. Can I look at that, please? Engraved on this item is an image with a scene of the life of the ancient Sultan Uim I at a remote laboratory in the Tavern Democracy of Mitara. I want to join a Tavern Democracy. That sounds lovely. Formulated a hypothesis that evoked the presence of a shrewd inkwell. She named it the gift of Inkwell. Anyway, what else do you have? Nothing crazy. Got a musket. Some more daggers. Yeah, nothing out of this world. We'll just auto-explore. I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting this area to be way above my level, but yet here we are. Okay. The crow here is killing it. Yeah, the glow crow. Lucent skin blooms beneath matted feathers. Her tiny beak is hooked. Be careful about lower floors. Uh-oh. I'm getting attacked by a flying creature that I can't hit. Well, I could go buy that musket and shoot it. A Pula Litrol. Also go stand here and hope they kill it. You had a musket, right? Yeah, slender musket. I can maybe afford that. I mean, I could trade the wine for it, but I don't really want to do that. You know what? I'll actually sell him the... I'll sell him the pocketed vest. Arrows aren't really worth anything. Because I also need bullets. I mean, I guess I could sell him the wine. I'll sell him the wine. Get that. Get the bullets in the gun early on. Rather than using the bow. Got him. I've also already reloaded. Yeah, well, there's some... Ooh, okay, that's scary. What are you in comparison to me? Two-headed boar. A pair of spit drool snouts snap at each other. Hairy ear. Each other's hairy ear. His hocks are widened to bear more weight than its one-headed cousins. And he squeals with the collar of a twice-hungry animal. Shoot. He's injured. Okay, he did a bit of damage to me. Hit him. He's dazed. We're going to use Flurry, which is bound to 5, I think. Or is it S? Yeah, it's 5. It's badly wounded, and I can back up and heal. I'm also going to make a camp and quickly whip up a meal, which has congealed Uber Nostrum in it. That's a very expensive item, so it's weird that that was thrown in there. And I got impaled on a young ivory. Great. Still bleeding, still bleeding, still bleeding, still bleeding, still bleeding. I swear to God, if I bleed to death due to on a young ivory, I'm going to be sad. And then a bug flies up, and I shoot it with a gun, because that's what you do. When a dragonfly flies up, you shoot it with a gun. Beat the crap out of more plants. Beat the crap out of more plants. Okay, there's stuff right in front of me. I'm a little scared of these ranged creatures, but we're leveling up. This actually isn't a bad way to level up. You know what? I'm going to let the fly do this. I'm just going to go sit here and heal. It's kind of a lot. Should hit that. Oh, come on. Another one. Critically hit the Thirst Thistle. Gotta say, Thirst Thistle is a good name for an evil plant. There's nothing in this chest, so we could make this home, even. We whip up another meal. Wait until healed. So if I go downstairs, we're suddenly in danger. You've been playing this update. Going for a Truekin run. Good luck. Trying to get mechs, I gather. Jump back up and wait. Jump back down. Yeah, I don't like playing as Truekin generally. I've never been a fan of their progression. Oi. At least they're friendly firing each other instead of hitting me. Remember how I was like, I shouldn't go into this area because I may get overleveled, but, you know. Here we are. All right, that's a shoot crab. What are you doing here? Shoot crab, member of the Mat Artofungia Floctopenia. Hey, Blue Nixa. What's up? I don't own a Steam Deck, so I can't. But it would be curious to know. Apparently, the game also has significantly better controller support now, too. Because it always kind of had controller support, but it wasn't good. It kind of sucks to be up against ranged enemies that I can't see. But, you know, it's kind of comes with the territory. Huh. Last bottle with oil. Neither of them engraved or anything cool. A shame. I've never gotten Truekin very far because you always die here at level 17. My problem, the thing that I find, and this is, I'm not an expert, so don't take this as gospel. But I find that it's way harder to get a mutant run going, but if you get a mutant run going, it's easier to keep it going. And with Truekin, it's way easier to get a Truekin run going, but it's way harder to keep it going. The Snowflake Worshipping Quarter. Man, I feel like they just attacked the entire West Coast with that. Jesus Christ, guys. Clearly this is a oh, that's fucking funny. Also, I feel like I've been distracted, but seriously, BLC, thank you very much for the $60 in bits. You were extraordinarily kind. But yeah, no kidding. As someone on the West Coast, wow, yeah, I know, right? That's just very funny. Anyway, I mean, I can read it. It's 4 pages of, I know what you were while you were away, and there are no such hue. And so they grew to love a thing. You didn't understand. You needn't understand it. I was a heavy fall of the sentient place. I have volunteered to monitor an ancient oak who stood and ruled for a century, as much as it is that the waves which constitute light and spreading gladness and deep joy before him. When this happens later on in the thick fur over dappled flanks, the flickering and pointed ears, the S-shaped bod ripples across their time-maned topaz bark and are significantly seeking to higher kindred. Wait, we're talking about pets getting assistive communication skills? Excuse me? Okay, so these guys can be an early game run-ender if you're not careful. But the knoll worm is not that strong. That time we hit him. Come to me. And we killed it. To this day, I will always think I'm dying when that notification pops up. Ooh, I should just grab... Oh, man. Light manipulation would be really useful. But I already have night vision, so it would just be another damage source. I think I need more defense, so causing a bunch of plants to spontaneously grow around me would probably be better. Yeah, like if I didn't have night vision, although I guess like my line of sight wouldn't go down with light. Actually, if you have night vision and light manipulation and you use up all of the light manipulation for lasers, do you... I feel like defensive skills are probably better. Sundermind isn't great on us. As good as Sundermind is, I don't really have the stats for that. Ran over and tapped yes on his button pad? Oh, really? Huh, that's funny. Dogs are neat. I mean, like, dogs have, like, the intelligence of a 2-year-old, and 2-year-old know what dinner mean. They also know what cookie and candy mean. And they also know what timeout mean. Yeah, we'll make plants like us. I've gained the activated ability Burgioning, or however you pronounce that. I also get to rapidly advance. Chat, do we want bigger muscle or more arm? This is up to you. Bigger muscle or more arm? Hit bonk harder or bonk more? More? Yeah, more whack, more better, more strong, more thick. More arm? Moored? There's a lot of mores, yes. More whack? Okay, chat wants more arms. All right, well, how many arms do I end up with? We now are rank 4. You swell with inspiration and name your musket. Enter a name. P Shooter. Maybe, actually, hold on. P Shooter. There we go. Chad, does anybody have a better name for a slender musket than P Shooter? Having more arms does not equal me having more armor. I know it might sound like that, but one pump champ. No. Bad. Pipe layer? Why is everybody going, like, dick joke? Why? It's like 2 dick jokes in a row. We got 1 pump champ and then pipe layer. Like, really? 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 I'm very unimpressed with you guys. I'm going with pea shooter. And obviously there's only one correct color for pea shooter, which is dark green. Okay, how many arm do I have? Actually don't have any extra arms. I think it just gave me a higher chance to hit things. So 19% chance for extra arm to deliver an additional melee attack on the next rank. An extra set of arms. This mutation's ranked is capped at 3 due to your level. Okay. No, anyway. I got more attribute points to spend. I need better agility for multi-weapon fighting. Let's grab the ability to jump. I can now yeet myself. Wow, that's a cool little jumping animation. I wanted to see that. Let's move north. Get you down. Kill the shoot crab. And kill you. Rest to heal. There's an angry plant that wants to shoot seeds at me. Several of them, even. All right, well, that's inconvenient. Okay, that would have been way better. I should have gone with pea shooter in German. Oh, well. Win some, you lose some. Chat, I have a question. What's better for you guys? This scene, zoomed out, because this is how I'm used to playing this game, or zoomed in about this much? Thank you for the $1. Got a poison grenade. Some torches, bandages, capacitor. Actually, don't think I picked up the capacitor. Oh, well. I want to say this is probably 3 floors, because these usually are 3 floors. Zoomed in, zoom in, zoomed. One for zoomed out. All right, I guess we're staying with zoomed in then. This is madness. Madness? Ooh. Yeet. You got a goal? Well, congratulations on your team getting... Does this mean, like, you're still winning? Does this mean you're winning now, or does this mean you're tied now? Because you said that you were losing 4 minutes in. Shields only grant their... Wait, hold on. That's not what I'm reading. Engraved on this item is an image of the life... from a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan, Meshir. During an expedition, Ekbana Meshir lost control of his chariot and drove it off a cliff. He was killed at 60 years old. We get a bunch more location ideas. And, you're tough. I was kind of thinking about maybe killing you and taking that, but you're tough, so nah. Alright, we're gonna go to the nearest downstairs. Would be hard to see while zoomed up. Fair enough. Ooh, it offers biomatter counterpart prosthetic. And topology. This one's purple. Why do the bugs hate me? God damn it. Very inconvenient. Also, how am I doing on ammo? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Pea shooter is out of ammo. I repeat, pea shooter is now out of ammo. Hopefully we don't run into any more bugs, because then I can't hit them. And there's another one. All right, well. Balls. Okay, fortunately it got into the water with me, so I was able to melee it. Some gunky water. I'm pretty sure it's still on Unity. I know that the terminal build of the game was running in Godot. I don't think that Brian did anything else beyond that. I think the plan, don't quote me on this, Stipend. I think the plan is to, it's 1-1. Gotcha, Hobo. Gotcha. No, Hobo watches respectable sports. Island Life. Yeah, this is still running in Unity, but I think the plan is to hit 1.0 and then port it to Godot, if I'm not mistaken. The shrine depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient Sultan, Urim III. On the anniversary of the Great Battle, a scientist found a babe with scrolls on its eyes. Outside of his laboratory, he and his fellow scientists adopted the babe and named it Urim III. You know this place in your journal? Then you keep wondering. There's another stair down. Oh. Ooh, a small turquoise tube. I found a love injector. Love injector sounds like the name of like a overly horny mid-80s hair metal band. And an apple. All right, let's go down to the third strata. This feels like the bottom. 2-1, well, there you go, Hobo. I think you can just use your command a second time, because I don't think there's a cooldown on it. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, didn't do much. That's a Zappy Spoder. Zappy Spoder zap you when you stab it. It's Electrofuge, member of the Moat to Argine Fuckopia folk. Yeah, you can also fall in love with a sign and get the achievement for having love at first sign. Grosmer hairs stand stiff in the static charge across its octet of spindle legs. It crackles as it crawls. Let's flurry. I like how it's listed as average, yet it damn near killed me already. Can't jump more than that many squares. All right, well. You're playing Brazil for the World Cup? Okay, that makes sense. Ow! Holy tits. Excuse me, gotta go this way. Got it. Excuse me, plants. I gotta stand here and heal. Gain some XP for other things dying. I think at the end I can... Well, those are all friendly, so... You guys go do your things. I'm gonna just go explode. Found some burnt capacitors. Found a book. Uh-oh. Excuse me, I'm gonna walk away from you now. Get 'em, boys! Please don't hit me. You're in danger? Generally, yeah. I like the new ability manager. It lets you rearrange your hotbar. Not this. You know, it's actually really weird to me to have like the hotbar manager there because like I literally never would ever like hotkey anything in this game. Now it's just hotkeying stuff for me. Okay, those I can equip. I can wear some shoes. This might be about as deep as we can go. Find a fractured microchip. Bizarre contraption. Always gotta love the bizarre contraptions. Be wary of bizarre contraptions. They usually have a habit of killing you. Defoiling grenade. Nuggets. I love how I get a steel battle axe, which I'm going to equip. But I get a musket, but no bullets. I just need bullets. I don't actually need a musket. Found some strange tubes. Strange. Well, let's kill that and just auto-explore. Kinda gotta be careful of that zappy thing. Is this in the middle of the cable here? Is like gushing out electricity from here. Make some progress understanding the bizarre contraption. You're puzzled by the bizarre contraption. And this whole thing is just an entirely optional dungeon, too. Well, there's many different types of strange tubes. There's very seat-like strange tubes. There's very weapon-like strange tubes. Rocket launcher strange tubes. Cluster missile bombs. Strange tubes are pretty great. It's like almost an in-joke in the game. Speaking of, my strange tubes are now rusted, so that's great. Now I have rusty strange tubes. That's very funny. Oh shit! This is Kaigip, the legendary dragonfly and leader of the Mat Artorgina Funktopina folk. Whoops. Ow. Turn first force bubble on. And, place that right there. And go this way. Jilted lover dies. Uh-oh. You killed that way too quickly. Why is there fire down there? I'm not entirely certain I can kill this thing. We did daze it by hitting it one more time. We're pretty consistently keeping it stunned. Still stunned. I don't really want to fight two of them. Heals and confuses when eaten. So I do have some witchwood bark. Is injured. Okay. We're gonna run away. Oh boy. I need to jump out of the way. So those are friendly, these, but they do explode. So let's Let's jump this way. Your reputation with Mate Artogina Fucktopia Folk has decreased by a lot. The villagers of Shadshin like me a lot more. And the creature is dead. I feel like I just, like, finished a zone that was above me in level, which I'm kind of proud of, actually. Don't walk... Ooh. I don't like that my character keeps walking directly over top of a, directly over top of the conduit. Let's just eat that. Move down. Why are you so strong? What the fuck? Okay. Let's auto-explore a little bit. Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I thought I could stand on top of a fire, but I did. Apparently, if you stand on top of a fire and wait a turn, you catch fire. I don't know how I didn't know that, but that book clearly did. Okay, continuing to clear zones. I haven't actually found anything new just yet, aside from, like, sound effects and whatnot. I think this is probably the last floor, considering there was a legendary creature on this layer. Also need to get some tinkering skills. A full turn to decide if standing on a fire is what you want to do. Yeah. There we go. That's the goal, that item there. So now we have the computerized helm of the Durer Forum, which I don't actually think I can do anything with. Can I? Grants you electrical generation at level 1. You already have electrical generation. It's increased. Oh, so it gives me electrical generation, I guess. And also a cybernetics wedge. I now have the ability... I am now a battery. So that was our goal, was to get that item. Because we read about it on a statue. So we read about the existence of this item on a statue. And then that gave us a brief idea of where to go to get the item. Then we went to the place where the item was. Fought through, killed literally everybody who was living there. A lot of bugs, mostly. And then moved in. And now we have the item. And now it's my item. Very convenient, really. Now we're just auto-exploring the rest of the area. See me, I'm not dead yet. All right, well, now we can head back up. So to those of you who've never seen Caves of Cud before, because it seems to be quite a few of you, what do you think? And when you hear me yelling about games that are and are not roguelikes, this is an example of a roguelike. All right, well, so there's a Dromad Caravan here as well. Actually, can I just auto-explore the rest of this zone? Behind my camera. Apparently there is stuff I haven't explored here yet. Up on the surface. Okay. We go to the Dromad Trader. We're going to trade with you again. Because I have a billion D1 books now. I have a Steel Vine Reaper. Yeah, no, that's the thing that I always feel about this game is the amount of design in it is insane. I want that backpack, but question is, what do I sell them? Apparently, I have 3 bronze maces, which are worth like nothing. I could sell them the cybernetics wedge, actually. Let's sell them the cybernetics wedge, the musket, and the short bow, and bark armor, and the strange tubes. I'll just get those out of my inventory. And we will buy a leather backpack. So now I have a backpack. So my carrying capacity is 315 pounds, but with the backpack, it's now 378. Oh, I also have a love injector. It makes things fall in love with you, or makes you fall in love with the first thing you look at. So if you stab yourself with a love injector and then look at a sign, you fall in love with a sign, and then you get an achievement called Love at First Sign. Speaking of love and signs, would you guys like me to go to Red Rock or go to the caves? Red Rock or Rustwells? What do you think? Red Rock or Rustwell? Also just taking a peek where the other zones. That or I could just make a run up to the 7 Days Silk. Dwayne the Red Rock Johnson. Is that what we're going with now? Well, there is an angry monkey and a cat. The angry monkey is throwing rocks at me and then killed the cat with a rock? Chat room? All the monkeys must die. That is war. I wanted to pet the kitty. You didn't let me pet the kitty. Death to the monkeys. Donkey Kong must die. The dark prequel to Donkey Kong. Come here, Danky King. Get over here. I'm going to introduce you to sword number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Although they're not all swords. Some of them are hammers. But just... Okay. Oh, boy. Here, have plants. Anyway, now I just have an army of turrets. Plant turrets. And I'm going to multi-stab you with many, many a time. Actually, no, I'm going to zap you with electricity. And then I'm going to stab, 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 stab. I'll let these monkeys chase. Ow. Chase me, monkeys. My plant friends shall shoot seeds at you. Unless they're smart and they turn around. God damn it. Monkeys. Fight me. And throw rocks at each other. That's excellent. The baboon hits the hulking baboon. Get him, Flowies. Not me. Them. There you go. Also, pro tip for this game, if you ever have a friendly character, do not give them grenades, because they really like to throw them, and they, I guarantee you, will throw them at you. Unintentionally, but they will do it. Speaking of stupid monkeys. Come here, God damn it, the plants always hit me. Stop it. Stop it. I have to get behind cover so that my own plants don't hit me. Anyway, we leveled up again. I got 2... Madness. You beat Brazil? Well, there you go. Everybody from Brazil is now set. Yeet. I'm gonna gain more muscle. And gain more muscle. And let's go to tinkering. Let's grab disassemble so I can disassemble random crap. And tinker level 1. So I can learn to make one thing. Let's learn how to make sleep gas grenades, MK2. We're also gonna learn how to lay mines. Tinkering is like the crafting tree, basically. There's a monkey behind my camera. Monkey. I'll throw some flowers over here. Have a bouquet, motherfuckers. And then I'm going to jump up here and kill the last one. These actually give decent XP. Monkeys. And I'm going... I can't jump. Okay. Well, fine. Wasn't intending to hit that hotkey. I was like, why did the game suddenly zoom in? Well, it's because I hit the wrong button. It's too zoomed in. Auto explode. Die, monkey. Then we can move down. Bat friendly. The bat sheathens itself in filmy wings. But congrats on Colombia for beating Brazil. Chat room, can I get some investments? Because investments are open. Cutest Ghost, how are you doing? Ooh, a painted metal bronze longsword. Look at that. Fancy. We should take a peek at it. In 3419 BR, Meshif, the cursed wraith of Ekbana, the ship of sorrow, died of natural causes. He was 95 years old. That's a cool sword. I'm going to equip that as, I don't know, on my upper right hand. Don't need the cloth robe. Also a spider here. And a gnoll that I just murdered. Actually, hold up. What did that gnoll drop? Iron mace? I will take the iron mace. And I will put that on my lower right hand. I'm gonna wait until they come up to me. Fight the Snapjaw, which are gnolls. One had a bow. That's a dog, which I'm gonna give a pet. And it barks. Now we're in an ad, so now I wait. Also, hey, Pablo and Priox. Also, if I haven't said hi to you, just like yell at me right now, because we're stuck in an ad currently. So, you know, if you're just hanging out and watching, and you're not currently in an ad, now would be a good time to just say hello. What's up? How's things, chat room? Also, I'm not even joking. Those bits that B threw into chat doubled today's revenue. Because today had been pretty slow up until that point. Also, hi, someone over there. I feel like I just made that up, but I know I didn't. Finished AW2 because of that. You have a mood to play other games, so you bought Baldur's Gate 3. Oh. AW2. What? Alan Wake. Right. Got it. Okay. Thank you. I was like, AW2. I was like, what in the world is that? My brain was trying to say Armored Core, but like I was like, that's not right. So you woke up Alan, so you're gonna go play a completely different kind of game. Well, at least you're gonna play the only AAA RPG that came out this year, so you know. Because it is the only actual RPG that released this year. My hands are very cold. Am I playing with permadeath off? Why would I turn it off? Of course I'm playing with it on.
Insert witty pun.
Consider a witty pun inserted. Where are we inserting it? But chat room, can I get a round of beers for the witty pun? So when you go to pin bits, is it like a separate button that you have to click? Because like some people are pinning them and some people aren't. It seems like an odd feature. So the annoying thing about this zone is there's a lot of stuff that makes your gear rust, which makes it unusable unless you repair it. No post in Discord? All right, I'm like genuinely curious because like I haven't been on Twitch at all today, right? Also, I think it's funny that in the last 3 days was the days that I made the most money in the entirety of the past few years on hype chats, and it's also the day that they killed them. Oh, I know that they're the things that rust your stuff, but I also will fight them because it's easy XP, and the stuff I have is shit right now.
I do not understand the pinning of the bit, but have my bits pinned on you, chat.
Chat, get pinned. Sunshame has left her skin pulpy and spider white. Her capillaries are shot with blood, 2 shades too dark. And you don't have a shotgun, so I can just stand here until you come up to me, and then I'll bonk you in the head. Get splatted into pieces. Ow. Lanix, thanks for gifting a subscription. A damn shame that this didn't happen, what, 25 minutes ago? No, 1 hour ago. Ooh, that's a water wheel. They really have added a lot of stuff to Red Rock. It looks a lot more interesting. You identify the bizarre contraption as a millstone. Where's the flowing water that's powering it? It's a wet bizarre contraption. It's a wooden water wheel. All right, can I broke it. Well, damn it, it keeps spinning. That's a shame. It's wooden machinery. All right. Does it actually say that's broken? Yeah, it does. That's funny. Was there an event an hour ago? Oh, just BLC threw out $60 in bits an hour ago. So the hype train probably would have gone way higher. But it's fine. The hype train was on cooldown at the time anyway. Regardless, thank you very much, Lennox, for gifting a subscription. And thank you very much, Preox, for the $1. And thank you to Giraffe for the $3. Appreciate you guys. All right. I don't think I've read the description of one of these yet in this run. Slime within the quivering blob striates into different densities, and you can barely perceive the outline of something inside. Yeah, the mill wasn't spinning anymore, but and I stab it many times. Wow, when you stab it many times, it actually like multiplies your own sprite. That's kind of interesting. So I got a exoskeletal flank of famous and something actually kind of cool. A Schrodinger page from the Annals of Cud. Hooves in Wild Game is the name of a book that I just picked up. That's interesting. So, nary a scholar knows who composes the Annals of Cud, nor when the chronicling began. But Quantivisits devised a way to entangle their own pages within an official ledger, allowing them to insert themselves into the histories in a favorable light. Few such pages remain. So, in Cud, there is quantum paper that is interconnected between all paper. Noel, man, we'll see you when we see you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. So there's quantum paper that's connected between all paper. Also, Midnight Winter, it's good to see you. And with these, sounds suspiciously like blockchain paper. No, but anyway, using these pages, which look suspiciously like iPads, I can change history and make people like me. So I can entangle text. On the 1st of Tishro E, Inigo Buentoyo became admired by the villagers of Quamirina for cooking them a splendid meal. I am now admired by the villagers of that place and now know the location of it, and they will be happy to see me, in fact. Oh! Snapjaw Scavenger has a shotgun. I'm gonna back up. Bonk. Got him. He has a weird... He dropped a weird artifact, which I picked up. And some of these. It's a stun rod. And a pump shotgun. Hell yeah. I don't think I have any ammo for that. Oh, no, I have 4 shells. Sweet. Okay, hold on. Let me grab the shotty. We unequipped pea shooter for now. When you're not up, you're down. And I'm generally down, not up, so. But we are still on. Cannibal. Dropped a club in a human corpse. Got a burnt capacitor. Walk away from the spiders. The nice thing about the spiders is they don't actually hurt you. Blood-stained neck ring. Kinky. The spiders don't actually hurt you unless you... What's the word? Get injured. Or get caught in one of their webs, which I think is cool. So this is a rocket skates. I'm pretty sure if you activate these can, like, kill you if you hit a wall. Unless I'm mistaken. Anyway, we jet set radio now. Power devices, recharge, lay mines, set bomb. And I've gained the ability power skate and rocket jump. Red Rock is, you're thinking of the Rust Wells. Red Rock is the, non-mainline quest that is optional, which is what we're currently doing. I want to see the animation for the rocket jump, actually. So let's use rocket jump. Oh. I'm knocked prone. You stand up. Oh, wow. It shoots fire out the back? Okay, so I need to be careful with that. That's kind of awesome, actually. And you fall down when you rocket jump. So I now leave a trail of fire behind me when I jump. What? My helmet was cracked. Son of a bitch. Although I don't think I have any kind of... Yeah, I need fix-it spray foam, basically. New animations are sick. Have you watched the trailer for the current patch? Because there's a lot of them, and they... Yeah, they are, in fact, sick. Let's keep moving. I feel kind of bad just killing the spiders. I'm just like mercilessly killing all the spiders. Is that? Yeah, that's asphalt. Be careful when you have fire and asphalt, because asphalt will burn. So be wary of asphalt when you also have fire. Either this floor or the next floor that I'm aiming for. I think what makes that ability cooler isn't the fact that I jump and leave trails of fire behind me. I think what's cool about that ability is the fact that it's jet boots. Cloth overalls and a pair of leather moccasins. There's nothing in the basket. That's my friend. So yeah, I do have to be quite careful. Also, I can't remember. I know that they nerfed Steam. I don't know if it's still possible to die from Steam, but I have PTSD from the one time I died to Steam because I had fire hands and I shot fire out of my hands near some water and got caught in a cloud of steam and got insta-gibbed. So I'm not certain if they like nerfed that into oblivion. I know they nerfed it, but I'm not sure how much they nerfed it. I'm like, I gotta be real careful around water with those boots. Inigo Montoya with jet boots. Yes. It's a hell of a mental image. Oh. Well, what kind of grenade was that? That's a stun grenade. Well, that's not cool. So before I get stunned, here, have angry plants. Oh, and then get stunned by your own stun grenade. We call that karma. My plants seem to be doing some work down there. This was a good ability to grab. I'm gonna stay over here. It's just like tons of random XP. Seems like a real good way to just clear out a whole bunch of stuff real quick. Craft black robes. Witchwood wreath. Ooh, engraved leather armor. At the Battle of Shaleb, Myraidates fought to subjugate swine. Oh, I already seen that one. But it added a thing to my histories, so there must have been something in there I didn't recognize. Yeah, I literally just fired a bunch of fully automatic grenade launching flowers into the middle of a bunch of snap jaws. Fellow quatters, there are dozens of us. Generally, I'm a dwarf fortresser, but sometimes I cut. What? Was that a pink snapshot? Uh-oh. Ah, it is a legendary snapshot. Well, I should walk this way. How strong are you? More importantly, who likes you? Disliked by Kriegsmish for torching one of their villages. But hi, Slenderbot. We're like Dwarf Fortress Central right about here. And I am known to cud from time to time. I'll try the rocket jump through the water. Okay. Go to there? No. All right, so that's actually kind of a lot of damage that does to me. I'm going to turn on my force bubble and do this. Like have plants. Have fun. Bye. Oh wait, never mind. Clearly didn't. Oh boy. I'm stuck. Fire plants. Okay. I'm scared of that going off again. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it did go off again. Look at that. I'm gonna power skate away. So skate quickly. Just random fires appearing behind me. Okay, I should turn off power skate. Because I'm okay. Which wood it is? All right, well, not dead yet. Shoutouts for that not confusing me. Because if that had confused me, we'd be in trouble. But he's now just below me. The thing is, like, I'm probably being way too careful here. Oh, that's an explosive behind me. I'm gonna walk this way. I'll walk away from the explosive. And there's one in front of me. These are all my explosives, admittedly. Well, I can rocket jump, so let's rocket jump. Please don't die. Please don't die. Whew. Not dead. A+, not dead. Doesn't matter, not dead. God, this thing keeps appearing. Sup, Orange? Have more plants. Honestly, I'm like being unnecessarily cautious, but I'm kind of having fun being unnecessarily cautious. There you go. Killed him. Although, admittedly, I was down to 3 HP for a moment there. Krags Minch hates me less. Drop steel gauntlets. Well, I'll put those onto some of my hands. And I guess I'll take the Sunveil. Back to auto-exploring. Too dark to comfortably drive those roads? Where are you at, if I can ask? So I'm over here rummaging through wet plants. I'm behind this. There's a hammock. Somebody was camping in style. Find a wet burnt capacitor. William's like, oh, I like that area. Oh shit, there's an engraved bronze dagger. In 4234 BR, after several tumultuous years, Urim II's counselors suggested she step down. Instead, she reassured her counselors by quietly explaining why she disagreed. And that sounds like literally every single member of both British and American Parliament. All right, and also I found a bow. On the anniversary of a great battle, a scientist found a babe with quills on its eyes outside of her laboratory. She and her fellow scientists adopted the baby and named it Whim. Guess they did it on a whim. All right. I think this is the floor I need to be on to, complete the quest. Finish the step. Find the critters that are eating the water vine. So this is the critter that is eating the water vine. Prepare for some reading and possibly some lore. Star orchid saliva pools in the cavities where its fangs used to be and drips onto pallid leg things. It shudders in the capture of some pristine ecstasy, lost to space and time, and it lets out a proud and piercing whine. I could go for a glass of wine right about now. All right, so I have to kill this thing. May only select visible square. Boo! That's visible. So my plants are attacking it. I'll let them do their thing. They kill it. And I can take it. I have to pick the body of it up. And then there are other things here that are related to that creature. Well, first off, there's multiples of those guys. But there's other things here. If we can find one. Oh, there's just another Gershling. Plants are doing work. I wanted to see if the guys that accompany these things had new models, or new sprites, I guess is probably the proper thing to say. Because I know that they have a new name, unless there's none down here now. Maybe they rebalanced it. One of my grenades rusted. Oh, boo-boo. There's a beetle. Ah, there we go. These guys. I think they did redo the sprite slightly. Yeah, Wet Gear White of Algo Got. Yeah, no, these have new names. We'll go through the character in a second. A figure is marked by Star Orchid robes as a votary of the gear and reveler in the metamorphic Newman. Nails, filth black, flesh out from his sleeve, and the gasture poem to say that plague is but transmutation. Death is the ladder to life. And the existence of children proves that the I've never seen that word before. Prelacy? Of raw growth, a rank and acrid smell clings to him. Yeah, so these guys have new names and they have new sprites. They look different. Hell yeah, Lanix. The setup for this character is, we're a mutated human Arconaut. We have double muscle, multiple arms, night vision, bubble, Bergioning? I don't know. And then I have a helmet that gives me electrical generation. Albino ape interaction simulator. I mean, there are several albino apes that you can interact with in this video game. I wouldn't say that that is the only thing that you are doing in this video game, though. Regardless, I'm gonna run from you. Because he is listed as tough. Although he didn't follow me. I'm kind of surprised. I wanted to kill him. But, like... Okay, here. You know what? We'll just do this. Oh, wait, what? Really? They're friendly? Okay, that's interesting. And here I'd assumed they'd be hostile. That's interesting. Why are they friendly now? Huh. Am I the baddies? No, there are albino apes in this game, so I don't think they meant chat. Okay, now I'm in pain. Cannot do that while waiting, that makes sense. I like how Rocket Skates sets things on behind me on fire. That's funny. Love getting impaled. Okay, my health is low enough that I'm just gonna go this way. We're just gonna leave. Already got what I needed for the quest anyway. I'm famished. Oh no. Go to the campfire. Eat a meal. I know that they've changed the gear, guys, quite a bit, so. All right, let's talk to Mahmet. Live and drink, friend. Have you tidings from Red Rock? Actually, hold on. Who likes you first? Hated by Vines for selling a map of their vaults to adventurers. Disliked by Equanes for lighting a beacon of fire to warn their enemies. Oh, wow. Yes, I found bits of gnawed water vine and slew a white spiderling. You know, I'm starting to think that it has to be canon that your character is colorblind because those motherfuckers are purple. White spiderling. Dude, we killed lots of white spiderlings. The things we killed were purple. A purple spiderling. Also, not even spider. So more like spider thing. Also, Spider Thing is the best, like, Spider-Man villain that nobody remembers that never existed. Chat, I've just been gifted or offered a key for the video game Super Crazy Chaotic Rhythm Castle. I play many video games. I don't think that one's for me. Sorry, developer, but I do not want a copy of your video game. Okay. Yes, I found bits of gnawed water vine anyway, blah, blah, blah. What a hideous thing. I dread the horrors its presence portends. Bring the corpse to Elder. And, for him to examine. Oops, wrong button. That's what I wanted. Elder Iridad. Must have just been heading to bed because he was outside. Live and drink, Wayfarer. Welcome to the Oasis of Yappa. I return from Red Rock with the corpse of a pale spiderling. Would you examine it, Elder? Moon and sun can it be? My grandfather and his grandfather here. This is a Gershling. You see, Wayfarer, an infernal creature of the plague, but not for a millennium, my has. Why now? You see, 1,000 years ago, in the last days of the Sultanate, a series of 7 plagues called the Gear spread through and out of Cud. They were a long stewing punishment for some trespass committed in the soft sludge of Primordium before the Sultans reigned. That's a lot of andesite. Wait, blocks or boulders? Ranger Rick. A scourge of Gershlings was one of those plagues. But Risef lifted the curse. He cast off his crown and unmade the Sultanate. It makes no sense that the Gershlings would return to eat our crops. Unless. What dark tiding is this? I noticed the creature had its fangs removed. This is new. Oh? A Gearite. They must be. They bind the teeth right up to their own gums to make a show for their Gersh Nephalem. Oh. Neat. Well, I mean, the plague stuff has always, like, that line has always been here, creator. But this dialogue is all new. Creatures of the seventh plague, demons born of the moon's stare, quickened to life for the purpose of eating our young. Risef cast them back before, but if they've returned, this is not going to get easy to read with a straight face for a while. Inigo Montoya, your discovery is invaluable to us, but we are but poor farmers, and sharpen our vine reapers is all we can do. But there may be others outside of Yappa who can do more. Take these prickly boons as thanks, and I will not soon forget your service to us, Inigo Montoya. Please leave this. Please leave me now to muse on this. All of these words are made up. The universe doesn't exist. I pronounce things how I want, Iris Games. All right, there we go. And yes, to the person who says that I'm wrong about that on YouTube. Anyway, live and drink, Elder. So we got a Nuber Nostrum Injector, a weird artifact, and a Salve Injector, and a Salve Injector, and a Salve Injector. So 3 healing injectors, a regrow, a limb injector, and a whatever the fuck the other thing is. And we've completed the quest. And we have an electrified steel vine reaper. Cool. And Fix-It spray foam, which I'm going to immediately apply on my helmet, which cracked. And it's now covered in sticky goop. And it's now no longer cracked. All right. Well, not bad. I've got 2 skill points. Wish I had attribute points. And 1 mutation point. Here by 3 growth into adjacent tiles, so it lowers the cooldown, more powerful plants summoned. Yeah, we'll do that. Curious, what is my relation with the consortium? Oh wow, they actually like me. There was one time I pissed off the consortium of Phyta so much that there is an entire quest line that broke, which was pretty funny. I walked into the area where that quest line would start, and the plant just like started throwing bombs at me, and I had to kill him. I was just like, well, oh god. Also, one of my greatest achievements in this entire video game is I managed to get cats to be indifferent to my existence. How'd you piss them off that much? I killed like all of their elders and robbed them, and then set a potion maker on, or a liquid seller on fire, who was a plant who was a member of that group. So I killed 2 of their leaders and then stole a bunch of shit from them. Basically. I wanted free stuff, okay? And it's only free if you kill the person who owns it. Yeah, it happens. I mean, it was... How'd you make cats like me more? I gave a cat a love injector and then made it my best friend. And then I can't remember entirely how I did it, but I ended up doing a water ritual with the legendary cat. It's giving me my cabbages meme? What? Wait, dwarf fort or cud? Wait, which one? But what else do we have? Who likes me right now? Dogs like me. Well, that's a given. Dogs favor you. Aggressive ones won't attack you. If the Desidens of the Yid Freehold ever hate me, I will be very sad. Because the denizens of the Yid Freehold are probably my favorite group in the whole game. I have to make flowers like me, I think. Yeah, and then gear weights. So this is interesting. The gear weights, these guys, this is what I was looking for. Yeah, they're neutral. What the hell? They were always like super, they hated you. I know that they have water rituals associated with them now. That's interesting. We're still not welcome in their holy places, though. I wonder if you can just, like, side with the gear, then. Knowing how this game works, I'd be willing to bet that you could probably remove your teeth for it. I mean, I still have the body of the thing in my inventory. Not hungry enough to eat that. Well, touche. I'm also going to learn this data disk. Disassemble some items. I mean, you've always kind of been able to amputate your limbs. But, like, wait, hold on. Are you saying you can intentionally amputate your limbs? Huh. I mean, like, I have the achievement for cutting off your face and then wearing your face on your face as a face. So, with high intelligence? With high intelligence, you can chop off your limbs. I don't associate chopping your own limbs off with high intelligence. I'm sorry. I refuse to acknowledge this. I see, because it's engraved studded leather armor. Well, I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory. We are going to go to the clay oven, eat fresh apple mats, and go for a long walk. We noticed some ruins nearby and we would like to investigate. We discovered the 12th Suva. Uh-oh. Oops, all mushrooms. Go plants. I think I should wait until morning. Ah. Snapjaw Howler. Took a bunch of damage from an explosion. Are you injured? I'm just gonna turn on my force bubble, take a step down, and jump out. That was kind of sketch. I'm lost. Well, that's not good. Also, I've never heard of a Snapjaw Howler before. Are those new, or am I just dense? Be careful up here. You haven't seen a Howler before? All right. I've never seen a Snapjaw that, like, was a threat at, like, level 8. So, we found a road. Keep heading north. There we go. Made it. totally just turn this off for in here, because everything is neutral in this area. Peace and health in the light of the Star Pilgrim. Brood with me on the life of Risef if you are willing. Can share a secret with him and get some XP. One BR gear widened the final plague afflicted the land. The Gersh Nephalim rose from their cradles on the moon stair and slouched towards Cud to eat its young. Risef rose to meet them in battle and cast them back. So apparently they also added cradles around Cud. I'm assuming that's in the moon stair, which is like that area, right? Which I haven't been to at all. Well, actually, I want to check something. What's this? The Eaters admired their strange flora and vanished theocracy whose ruins lie inside the nebula of spores. I love that zone, but there's no way in hell I'm going there anytime soon. Because I have a bunch of discovered locations from engravings. This is the Taverns of Mitara. That was another location that we discovered from another engraving. Moated by the pools of warm static on the black marble glade, here stretches the ancient democracy, where dice were tossed and noses were thumbed. So, Cud Las Vegas? Nebula of Spores? Have you made it? Okay, do you know what this area is, the Rainbow Wood? Or is that just your allergies? It's definitely your allergies talking. This area is terrifying. You know, like those levels in Legend of Zelda where you keep walking where you have to walk in a very specific order to get through a zone? Imagine that, but also you're on mushrooms. That's that area. The Rainbow Wood is something nightmarish. It's horrible, but I love it. And it's also the only way that you can get out of that zone is by actively going on mushroom trips and like fucking with your character's brain to the point where you don't know what you're fighting with anymore. And then you can walk through walls. It's fucking cool, but like that whole area is a nightmare. Spores dance and in eddies across the kaleidoscopic fungal bonnets. Rivers of primordial soup cast in light of the lava and gurgle a quickening melody. Yeah, this game's pretty cool. Like the most painful thing about this game for me is that it will never get mainstream recognition for the achievement that it is. It's the worst part about this game. Where's that other area? Oh. Trying to figure out where that town that I discovered was. Oh. Oh, not seeing it. All right, well, whatever. They are game-changing? Oh yeah, no, it's great when your arm starts talking to you. All right, so now I can talk with this guy again and give him that other secret because he doesn't ever go into the temple. Who likes you? Loved by the cult of the coiled lamb. We have an engraved weird artifact. Disliked by the villagers of Setnum for eavesdropping. I'm going to gently wake you. Live and drink, traveler. Welcome to the Silt. Praise! I could pretend to be a religious zealot and start screaming. This is the 6-day Silt, huh? It's colossal and beautiful. I see why the Chrome Stewards gather here. Then you're not of the faith yourself. Me neither. Do go inside, though. She's a beauty. Got dyed glass high in her rafters. And she does, and 2 marvelous carvings on the wings. Plus a light sculpture of a god, and hear the sermon too, as you like. The high priest is persuasive, but not half as persuasive as the cathedral herself. In beauty, there is power, you know. Either way, while you're in the cathedral or the Silt grounds, stay peaceful. Brack Attack, thank you very much for the 5th month. Welcome back. And then, is it true what they say? and it is a petrified kraken? Who knows? I've wondered myself. Sometimes she'll catch my eye, and when the moon's silver bright, she's there bearing down on the flats. Whenever she's gigantic and old, real old, way older than the cathedral, the mechanimists built inside of her. All right, well, live and drink, wardens. So this is a warden. Basically, they're cops. You're hated by oozes, hated by Kriegsmensch, and loved by the Fellowship of Wardens, and hated of the husband of Utmus Cabal for ruining their festival of Ut Yara Ux. All right, well, I'm gonna have a water ritual with you. They already didn't like me, it's fine. They also didn't like me, it's fine. They also didn't like me, that's fine. So I can share a secret with them. Sure. And that gives me a little bit more reputation. I can ask them to teach me to use shields, or I can keep saving and ask them to join me eventually, which is what I'm gonna do. God, the music is going hard. You know, check this out. One thing that you always need to remember about priests is they'll sell you bullets. John Pango, thank you very much for the 3 months. It's good to have you. All right, so we are going to do a lot of reading, but first I've got to talk to a pig, apparently. So this is the Great Library. And in this particular run, the pig is a librarian. Because I don't think I've actually explained this at all. The world is randomly generated, but there are pre-built zones. So like a lot of the bigger cities are pre-designed. A lot of the story dungeons have handcrafted areas. But like the rest of the world is all scattered and random. The zones stay in the same places. The overworld is static, but each of the tiles of the overworld, which are 9 squares in a square, the parsangs or whatever, those are all generated in between. And certain entities change every time. This is the first time I've had a pig librarian. Even a pig, yeah, they're very persuasive, as they said. Living. Okay, what the fuck does a pig sound like? Live and learn, wanderer. Have you come across any books or scrolls in your travels? Do you care to donate one to the Cathedral Library? Whenever you return, you may speak to me and read everything you've donated. I only hardcore run. I've done one. I did one roleplay run ages ago and got to credits. I might do one again soon so I can see the new stuff. But currently this is a hardcore run. Usually when I play hardcore, I can make it to... If I get past Golgotha, which is like a 60-40 chance I do, then I usually make it to around Bethesda Susa. I usually kill the trolls. I've made it to the Rainbow Forest on hardcore. But on roleplay, I've seen credits. So. But anyway, yes. Give book. Have book. Yes. XP. Thank you. Anyway, I leveled up. Where is the library? Oh, we are in it. But the first phase of its foundation. The church has amassed a splendid collection of scripts through the years. Glorious Shekinah, praise be upon him. He gifted us with several caches. The Emirates work day and night, reproducing them in the scriptorum. And I've taken it upon myself to beseech travelers for the rarest finds, often come in the least likely places. What use is a library in this silt den? Or the marshes strangled by wild plants and poisoned by the glow? Wouldn't a stash of Vine Reapers serve us better? You share the passion of my kin, and several of the priests as well. My heart hears you, but listen to my words. I am a pig. And maybe you will come to feel as I do, because I am a pig. To devalue wisdom is to devalue the Casphorescence. She shines in the void, refracting light, illuminating the world around her, but remember, I'm a pig. Do not! So does the written wisdom of our elders. Welcome back, Elfie. The machinery of the chromium is complex in its divinity, and we do a disservice to our fathers when we remain ignorant of it, of our past and of our future. Don't we deserve the joy of knowing? I do think we do deserve the joy of knowing. All right, so on the topic of the joy of knowing, let's explore. Got to get those Eastern Mountains area. You can't remember the name on hardcore. They're brutal. The Moon Stair, yeah. No, I've never made it to Ayin Rouge because the most recently added zone when I did the last hardcore run I did was the Yid Freehold. So I've done all of this, completed the Yid Freehold, made it all the way to the Spindle, did all of the spoilers and the spoilers and the spoilers so that I could get the spoilers over to the spoilers and talk to the person to do the thing with the thing. I did all of that in roleplay, but I've also been to the Deathlands back when that was a thing, which are the Deathlands still here? I'm looking around, I'm going, they're just ruins now, hey? Yeah, it's just ruins. Unless I'm crazy and like just not seeing them. Because this used to be the Deathlands, which is now the Moonstair. Cut update? Oh, yeah. Big cut update. It is unlikely that I'm going to stream tomorrow, by the way. Not that we're ending just now. But, yeah, the Deathlands have disappeared there. It's the Moonstair now. Anyway, I won't be streaming tomorrow because I have to get my glasses fixed. I know it, like, isn't super obvious, but, like, there's a zap strap on my glasses. That doesn't surprise me, Goldkin Drake. So there's a zap strap holding my glasses together, so I have to get my glasses fixed tomorrow. And then after I get my glasses fixed, I've got a bunch of other things I need to do in the real world. And I also have to be at my computer and doing a thing at 10 in the morning. So I have a bunch of things I got to do tomorrow, so I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'm thinking we'll probably do a stream either on Saturday or Sunday, and it'll just be a day of CUD. Because this is a big update. I also have a lot of videos I need to edit. All right, let's jump back down at the current location and wander around a little bit. So, they mentioned that there is a big engraving. That's this, all the way along here. This is also foreshadowing. And, if you guys are down for this idea, I think my plan would be to play this run out until I die, whenever I die. And then just start a roleplay one to see all the content. You guys down for that? Because roleplay one run lets you save at towns, so you can still lose shit tons of progress. But it's not gonna just like one-shot kill you with something from across the screen that you can't see while you're, you know, wandering around in endgame. Actually, chat room, just show of hands. What's better for you, Saturday or Sunday? This is an exquisitely detailed, high-relief cut from precious Carillion marble. It depicts the sacred joining, as recounted by Shekinah, the father to the temple and high priests. In the early dawn of our universe, the ardent fathers roamed the timeless ether with inert hearts and with inert hearts there and the coldest distance of space. They discovered beauty and chrome incarnate, the Casphorescence together. They wrought machines from her naked womb to inhabit 100 Earths. In the scene here, the fathers first approach her radiance, and they are led by Shekinah, who occupies a position of prominence. That is the coolest way to say that they built a spaceship. Seems like Sunday. All right, well, we'll do a stream on Sunday then, chat. 6 hours of cut on Sunday. Do that. The Protector of the Silt. What is it? Freezing carbide hammer. Fancy! It depicts the edification as chanted in the Chronicles Chromatic. After the sacred joining, the Ardent Fathers molded the plasmatic metal, the phosphorescence, into edifices fit for inhabitants by mortal folk. They wrought spires into the mountains and arches over the rivers. Here, Shekinah oversees the construction, gazing east upon his new, gleaming world. You know, there was one time I took a nuclear bomb, put a timer on it, set it, and then after doing that, I threw it in here, which is the Sacred Well, which you throw artifacts in and you get reputation with the church. It gave me like 700 reputation. I ran out of the building thinking, yay, it's gonna blow up, and it didn't. And I was very disappointed. Very, very, very disappointed. I was like, yes, maximum reputation, and also you're all gonna die! Stuck in the ball smashing. Also, I once got a randomized quest in this game that told me that I had to go and get inside of an Iron Maiden, which I didn't know at the time actually kills you in this game. Anyway, so I got the quest. I completed the quest. I died. Found a painted vase with 3 grams of wine in it. At the Battle of Ibapur, my Radates fought as a mercenary sultan to liberate crabs. He wielded a digital sword with such deftness that it became forever known as a digital dream. Boon of crabs. We also... Ooh, that's good that there's a Dromad caravan here, because they probably have better stuff than anyone here. Oh, man. Friggin' Crysteel boots. Hot damn, dude. Want battle axe. Bad. This makes me wish I still had that playthrough where I had maximum beguile. I put all of my points into beguile and then just went around beguiling shopkeepers and taking all their stuff. Boy, howdy. Organs for machine and folk. Wonder what a place that sells organs for machine and folk. It's a gutsmonger. item mods. Or modifiers for Truekin. Everybody loves congealed love. Or congealed Hulk honey. Could use some congealed Hulk honey in my diet. Meanwhile, this guy sells exotic liquids. Like oil. And whatever neutron flux is. Or honey. Honey is definitely an exotic liquid. But I'm going to just examine these for a second. In 4415, Uam's spouse to Odwiggle, Scroll in Mahogany, died of natural causes. She was 73 years old. And this one, throughout the entirety of 1844, Myradates wreaked havoc on all of the Tavern of Democracy in Matara, soldiering together the children of bears and winged mammals. He became known as the Bane of Matara. Moonray Murray. Do me a gigantuan favor. I've been playing this game since it was free before it was on Steam. I know. Thank you. Now you got me questioning if I missed any. To north! What else do we have? Else live here. You sell chili peppers. Okay, foods. Foods and stuffs. Witchwood bark, luminous shrooms. Salve injectors. I need to learn how to make those. There's still a free version? I don't think there's been a free version since it was released on Steam, no. I think those builds might still be available, but haven't been updated in a billion years. This game kind of did a Durer Fortress, where it was in development for quite a long time. It was originally in development as a tabletop game, if I'm not mistaken. Dude makes shoes. But no, this is just a game that you buy. Famished. The new UI, I never noticed that my character is getting hungry. The old UI, I never had issues with that, but somebody just teleported into existence. That's kind of cool. Vests and mail. Leafy vest. I think that gives you... Interesting. Gives you reputation with trees. Yeah, it was really interesting because when I went to PAX, Jason Grimblatt, the guy who does all of the text writing and a lot of the design for this game, and the co-founder of Freehold, was at PAX. So I got to talk to him about joining Kit Fox, which was an interesting conversation. Puma Chitin vest. That's how you know it's good. It's a good vest. Also, I like that Pumas have chitin. That's my favorite part about that sentence. It's like assuming, well, it's like in this universe, Pumas have chitin. I'll just buy the chainmail realistically. How much money is that? Not too much. So I got 50 of that. Okay, I can buy the chainmail. So take this leather armor. And the moccasins, don't need those. You look like the guy that sells guns. Nope, you're the Grenadier guy. Grenadier. I like how he has origins of nature. The origins and nature of the dark calculus. There's just a random arm ripper offer in a puddle right in front of him. Gotta be friendly. It's like having a friggin'... What's the word I'm looking for here? Angry fish that bite you. James Bond villains tend to have them. Piranhas. It's like having a piranha pit in front of you. Another Grenadier here. It's like the enemies that scare me by far the most in CUD are the ones that remove your limbs. It will always... Oop. Hold up. One of these was painted. There it is. In 3445, the people of CUD learned that the simulacrum of Meshir had been the one who died, despite reports to the contrary. Meshir was alive and well. He was known there henceforth as the cursed wraith of Ekbana. Okay? Now, hello you, Vinidir. Wine person. He's got cheese! That's very fitting. You'll most likely get it for Christmas. Personally, I feel like this is more of a Halloween get, but like, you know, you do you. Hirschworm hired guard. Interesting. More armor. Lots of armor shops. A painted vase. Sometime in 4436, after several tumultuous years, the Sultan of CUD was assassinated because of Whim's reputation for contemplating the meaning of things. She was chosen as the successor. Why does that remind me of Arch Crystal and the immense design of things? Man, no, I highly recommend Caves of CUD. If anything that you see here is something that you think would be entertaining to you, for the love of all, fucking buy this game and play it. It is phenomenal. The apple farmer. Hopefully he didn't bring his daughter here. Never look at the apple farmer's daughter, chat room. Never look at the apple farmer's daughter. Is that a cat farm? Holy shit, it's a cat farm. It's a kitty farm! But I can't pet them. They shy away from me. It's because you don't look at the apple farmer's daughter. I can tell you why if you want. Whoa! I didn't do it! But there's things fighting over here. They're not angry at me, but something died. Oh man. I got some wooden bows. I was hoping for a second there that something of importance died. Why are you aggro with me? Is it because I picked up the bow? Or the arrows or whatever? I mean, if you insist, I'll kill you. Painted glass bottle with 3 drams of cider. Acting against the prohibition of the practice of worshipping the stars, Recef led an army to the gates of the Almond Porch. There he defeated his brothers in battle and liberated the citizens, and they crowned him the Sultan of CUD. You're not sure how you missed it? This is a game that just kind of flies under the radar, I think. Like, for lack of a better term, like it really just kind of does that? Roast inside of briny mushroom couscous and brine roast. Whenever you get itchy skin, you don't thirst for 12 hours. That is horrible. Whenever you get a fungal infection, you don't thirst for 12 hours? Or glot rot or whatever. Why are these guys all hostile to me? What the fuck? I'll walk away. Oh god, now I'm getting shot at. What the fuck? Quit it. But if I attack them, I don't think I've ever been attacked in this zone before. Wild. I have another secret to share with you. And you're not scared by ASCII? Well, here's the thing. If you like ASCII, what is the actual option for that? Pretty sure you can still... That? Nope, not that. You can still, like, enable all of the old UI and make it an ASCII game. But now I have to find it. Tiles under general? No. I need to find it in the old settings. There it is. Enable modern UI elements. But... oh, there it is. Yeah. There you go. If you want ASCII, you can have ASCII. You know what I mean? And also, this is one of the prettiest ASCII games ever made, in my opinion. Can I just say it's hysterical to me that all of these Nephali are following me? That's very funny to me. Like, these guys, they're all following me because I killed one of their friends, but, like, for some reason, they're not hostile to me, so I don't know what's going on with this. They're following me. Anyway, there's a bear there. That was a jam. That whole piece of music gives me some severe anxiety. Discover some root. What in the fuck? The hell is that? Thanks, Cam. Chat, it's official. I found a new type of strange tubes. I've never seen them strange tubes before. What that? Bizarre contraption. Be very careful. I don't want to randomly get gunned down by a machine gun. This feels like the sort of zone where if I take 2 steps in the wrong direction, laser out of nowhere kills me. It's a hydraulic press. Okay, do not stand in that. Hydraulic irrigator? No, there's strange tubes. Got a fission power station. It's a power line. And that looks mean. Industrial fan. Waiting till morning. There's a chest up here. Oh, I need to walk all the way around. Oh, some chainmail. I just bought some chainmail. Oh, sweet, a muskie and a sturdy chrome revolver. Well, I will treat these as scrap and disassemble that, and I will get that. Another chest up top. We're auto-exploring right now. Fungicide grenade and poison gas grenade. There's still the other room over on the far left. Oh. You're friendly. Trash monk, hello. Carry on. Live and drink. Explore inside of this weird circular space. And, So if I jump in that, I might die. But sometimes... You guys want to know what's down the hole? That's a really bad idea. Like a really, really, really bad idea. Like a really, really, really bad idea. Looks cozy. Ha! Didn't take fall damage. Okay, so I'm only one layer down. Ooh, another hole. So I need to find stairs going up. There's a bunch of empty bookshelves everywhere. Fireplaces. Probably turn the mini-map back on. An angry plant. All right, well. I can't remember what's in my aquifer tutorial, to be honest with you. Probably not. I think it's literally just stairs. Wait, hold on. Does this one have its teeth? Okay, so this one does have its fangs. The question is, can I leave this layer? So I can go down. Oh. We've discovered the lair of Cormoth Sio, the legendary mechanimist pilgrim. And, something's wrong. I think we found a problem. That's... That's just funny. Just like, and you're stuck in a tiny little box. What's the problem? Oh, there's nowhere to go. And I don't have a pickaxe, is the problem. I need to grow burrowing claws or I'm not gonna get much done in there. Friendly duder who's sleeping. Let's Let's trade. Hmm. This dude's got 1 dram of lava. Look at that. It's okay. Very few people watch much of my CUD playing. It's a significantly smaller audience. I want those books. How strong are you? Puff. What are you equipped with? Goggles, iron dagger, short bow, leather boots. Let's explore the rest of this map. Also, by the way, if you eat salt, you almost immediately die of thirst. Just a heads up. I think I might go back and kill that shopkeeper. Also found a poison gas grenade. I can never decide if I like this music or not. It gives me this horrible rippling anxiety, but it's also kind of rad, so. Oh shit, that's a lot of fresh water I just picked up. How much fresh water was that? Because that was all fresh water right there. Well, I've got... Okay, so I'm going to try to kill this guy. I'm going to try to kill this guy. He's tough, so he's stronger than me. I'm going to do a flurry. Nobody likes him, so that's not going to horribly ruin things. Discharge. Injured. I'm barely hurt. It's now running. So I'm going to throw out this. Uh-oh, gotta back up. It's about to blow him up. Oh, there he is. Shit. I'm going to get out of this liquid and then turn on my power skates. There he goes. Well, I'm rich. Thanks for the goggles, the boots, the apron. Well, I can't carry all this shit. Fuck. So I'm learning some recipes. I know how to make phobic wafer cookies now. And honey stuffed soul shadow hummus. All right, what was the heaviest thing I just picked up? Probably his corpse. Let's dump that. Oh, sweet. Now I can actually carry all this. I just accidentally picked up his body amidst everything else. So aside from being a horrible person and murdering a random shopkeeper, I now have a lot of very expensive food, as well as a bunch of grenades. And a ton of cider. I have 1 dram of lava, oil, honey. Like, we are stacked. I'm going to level up my agility. And 2 points into this. Pretty solid run this has been so far, considering I haven't actually done much. Okay, that direction I do not want to go because those things shoot fire and they're mean. Let's go north instead. brackish water, more tunnels down. That's a bear. White buffalo? What in the world does a white buffalo taste like? That doesn't sound like it should be a flavor. I mean, you killed my Fuzza. Prepare to die. It's like, what? I did not. Ah! I don't think that's how the movie went. So I'm looking for stairs. So I keep slipping on oil and slipping into the other side of the map. Which is very funny that I keep sliding off map. Can I get some mutations? I've been just leveling up my plant mutation instead of like the thing that makes plants appear. I keep leveling that up instead of getting new mutations. But technically you can get new mutations whenever you have 4 mutation points. So underground, 1 layer down in the desert. I shouldn't have jumped down here until I had a teleportation device to get me out of here. Uh-oh, that's a robot. I'm just gonna walk away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't really want to do anything with algal maggots. So I'm going to walk away from them. I'm going to turn on power skate. Oh, shit. Oh, I ran out of power, I think, for my skates. Well... They're not tough. They just can do some nasty things to you. Oh boy. Okay. Let's move up this way. Okay, nothing down here. Moving down from up here. Oh boy. Move all the way to the end of this. Nope. Can you choose any mutation? So when you level up and you get to choose a mutation, you get 3 random ones. You can select what you want. There's multiple ways of getting random new mutations, though. And then sometimes mutations or abilities can be stuck to items. Oh. Ah. This is fine. Oh, man. You know, just desperately need some stairs. I'm sorry, what? Slimy Snapjaw Feeder. Fur is matted in blood-bruised clumps across her skin. Long fangs break the plane of her bristly snout. Her hind legs tick, and she reaches for her forepaws for the reassurance of dirt. In the earth's lightness recesses, troglodytes are reclaimed by the primal forces that once shucked them towards civilization. So are these like feral, then? If the normal, like, starter baddie gnolls are the, like, smart ones, I guess these are, like, feral gnolls, then? Not entirely sure what's being thrown at me. A lot of bears down here. I just want to get the hell out of here. Now, being attacked by a bear still. And a segmented nullworm. Fortunately, bears ain't actually that hard to kill. Don't really want to get hit by a bunch of them all at once. These things are also decent XP. Eat some witchwood. But I'm confused, so I can't see. Look at the combat log if you want to see how confused I am. It's just the segmented worms. Okay. Hello, you. Let's trade. Do you know the way out? I'm stuck underground and it's terrifying. White Doggo, what's up? You know, in my mind, I was like, yeah, I'm going to jump into this hole and then I'm going to run around for a bit and I'm going to find a stair and it's going to be fine. So that's what Dawn Glider's fires look like now. That's terrifying. Okay. But yeah, that was my mental idea of what I was going to do. I was like, I'm going to jump into this hole, and then I'm going to run around for a bit, and it's going to be fun. And then I'm going to pop out, and then I was going to run back to town, and then we were going to call it on the stream. And now I'm just like, it's been 15 minutes, and I'm still underground. Shh. No signs of stairs. But now I'm on fire. Come here, you stupid Durgan. Fortunately, they can't fly because we are underground. Let's summon plant friends. Including an apple tree, apparently. And now I'm on fire. Why am I still on fire? You know what's funny is I could drink lava. That is a way that I could kill myself. I'm going to apply this to myself. I'm no longer on fire, but that's about to explode. Shit. Huh. Got far away, enough away from it that I didn't get hit. God damn it. More shit's on fire. Why is there so many of these fucking things? Go get him, exploding ball of danger. Good job. The exploding ball of danger did it. A lot of XP, though. Okay. Not bad, considering we're kind of going in circles. Quite literally. Actually, literally going in circles. God damn it. Literally, actually, not even a joke, actually just going in circles. Let's go south. A bunch of raiders, and now I'm on fire. That's good. And I'm getting shot. I'm going to sprint. Statue from Rasef. While traveling alone through the rust wells, Rasef came across a trove of gleaming stars in a bottle. From that day forth, he always kept some stardust on his person. They're actually really good to have, but I'm getting shot, which isn't good to have. While traveling through the democracy of Matara, Udam stepped on a market in the hamlet of Iker. At an obscure shop, she purchased a shrewd floating orb and pondered it, then named it Shrewd Friend, and then went to a nearby tavern and lost Shrewd Friend in a foolhardily bet. She cursed the tavern and left the hamlet of Iker. And now I have a quest to retrieve that item, and there's a dragon about to bite me. On the anniversary of a great battle, the scientist found a babe with quills on its eyes outside of her laboratory. She and her fellow scientists adopted the babe and named it Wim. We've already found that one. This is 4257 BR. Wim II won a decisive victory against the combined forces of the Forum oligarchy and of Isnur and at the bloody Battle of Sukish. As a result of the battle, Sukish was so rifled with smashed rubble that it was renamed the Mighty Quagmire. Giggity. Okay, so 6. Have planned. What's up, Josh Mudkip? At twilight under an uncanny mahogany sky, the people of Alamu Caves saw an image on the horizon that looked like a scroll bathed in mahogany. It was Whim. After she came and left Alamu Cave, the people built a monument to her, and there henceforth called her Scroll in Mahogany. I've also never done that, so you and me would both feel really dumb in that instance. Brilliant. God damn it, can you stop setting me on fire? I really need you to stop setting me on fire. Dear spider, please leave me alone. It's constantly just random dudes with guns. At least that one dropped an apple. Alright, we need to... Ah, for fuck's sake. Can't catch a break, can I? Nothing good is happening to this poor bastard. Excuse me, trash monk. This is a chest down here. Steel Warhammer, that's a nice upgrade. Shrine to the Gersh Rurdom. Oh boy. Spiny monstrous fish sits in the pool of stone-carved water. Underneath its finned tail that poets have beating a foamy brine out of the pipes at Makwam to form a Hinnom lake. Generations of moss skirt its underfin. Some crystal flowers, eh? Oh, fuck. Seed sprout worm. You do not want to get bit by that. That just did 21 damage to me. Whatever's shooting at me, I want to be behind the wall. Oh, slug snout, of course. Get him, angry plants. Trying to just wait, seeing if the plants can just, like, distract it long enough. See if I can just run. Slug snouts are one of those enemies that, if you're not, like, set and ready to go, can very easily quickly kill you. Because they can fire pretty long distances, they're very accurate, and they hurt a lot. More Dawn Gliders, for the love of Christ. I love being on fire. You've ended many of your runs? Yeah. I think it's like when you're just like auto-exploring or like absent-mindedly holding down a button and running to the left. And then suddenly you're just like dead is generally how slug snouts tend to work. On the bright side, these things do give pretty decent XP. Like, I am leveling up pretty quick. Being down here, but... Interesting. I must be out of the desert. Because I'm suddenly getting... You know, it would be hysterical if I end up popping out in Yappa. Because those of you who know that there is a way up into Yappa. I have no idea how far to the right I've walked. Fortunately, the mobs in this zone are much weaker. Man, these snapjaws are interesting. Oh shit, you have a carbide battle axe? And a friggin' bomb? The hell are these snapjaws doing down here? Damn. What do you have equipped? Just fangs? He hit me with a poison-tipped spear. That's mean.
Over here, he has a sword.
I'm famished, apparently. I wonder if these snapjaws are afraid of fires. Oh boy. There's a lot of enemy types that are terrified of fires. Which is why you can only have one fire per map at a time. Stun gas. Oh, Well, I'm inside of a gelatinous wedge. I assure you it's not friendly. I killed it. Cheese-shaped jelly? It dissolves you. I also acknowledge that I basically haven't looked at the chat in, like, the last 30 minutes. It's because this game is kind of engrossing. If you hadn't noticed, hopefully you guys are as enraptured by this intense combat and can kind of parse what's going on with me doing a terrible job of explaining it. I'm getting hit by a slug snout. I may die. Die! Fuck. Fuck. Slug snout, please. Here, have plants. Eh! Everything's exploding and now on fire. But I just realized the mini-map in the upper right being the explored as you walk. Oh, well, I mean, yes. Very much so. Although, to be fair, I normally turn it off. God. Just gonna sprint. All right, well, I'm walking back into the desert. Shh. Okay, so I gotta go back to the right. Shit. There's walls everywhere. Lots of slugs. Yep. I just need stairs. And chat, this should go without saying, but let this be a lesson as to why it's generally a bad idea to jump into a manhole if you don't have a teleporter, okay? If you have a teleporter or a jetpack, not that bad of an idea. Or if you have wings and can fly. If you don't have those things, then it's probably a bad idea to jump into a hole unless there's stairs nearby. I've not found stairs yet, and I've been walking for like 30 minutes. Keep moving north, I suppose. So, and because of this, like, there's no stairs leading upwards anywhere. So. Well, there's some stairs down. But that's not what I was looking for, game. I appreciate the effort. You got me excited for a second there. What this? A light sculpture. Blue laser light bursts of the reference beam and reimagines a wavefront sculpted on a light lathe, and air adds a layer of grain. Rum and Coke. Ooh. A masterwork staff. Don't mind if I do. There's a second stair down. Okay, I'm suddenly getting excited. Maybe there will be a stair up. Ooh. I've now been impaled on a spike. Great, now I'm bleeding. Check this out. Flowers. Shrine Maritates, the husband of Marlolwub Marlalo. In the Battle of Alamu Cave, the Myratates fought to subjugate swine. Oh, we've seen this one. But it does get a new... I'm on fire again, great. I will collect that wine. Oh, never mind, I don't have anything to store that in. Something is shooting arrows, but not at me, so my character don't care. You are a meanie, and I'm gonna make you unlive, okay? Maybe you gotta go down to go up. I don't like this logic. I feel like that logic is dangerous and could lead me into a deeper hole. Literally. This seems like it's the mountains. Where that is. Kill these large amoebas. Oh boy. I'm gonna do a silly thing. I'm just gonna throw one of these plant piles into the middle of this pile of snapjaws and hope that I get something powerful, which I really didn't, so that's kind of disappointing. I'm just killing all of the everything. I just saw a very scary ankle biter appear and then disappear in between 2 turns. That's spooky. Ankle biters like to remove parts of your body. While wandering around the Forum oligarchy, II discovered Ekrama. There she befriended water barons and fought for everlasting glory. Okay. Sounds very colonial. It'd be so nice if, hey, look, a crocodile. You know, normally, oh my god, my helmet's cracked again. Normally when I play Caves of Qud, the enemies that I level up on are the crocodiles. This is the first crocodile I've seen. And then I find a random preacher in underground. And he's also got a missile. Dude's got a missile. And he's smoking, so I'm gonna take a puff on his hookah. Still miss the old hookah animation. NPCs are stacked, as in like they're cool looking? A lot of the NPCs look like they fell out of Warhammer. With the size of their shoulders. Uh-oh. Crab and then another shopkeeper. Why is there so many shopkeepers underground? Like, look at this guy. All of these, like, bottles of things. Oh, he's got 2 tiny trinkets. I want to know what them tiny trinkets are. I'm going to sell him a bunch of random swords. You know, and I'm not going to use the electrified staff, so you can take that as well. Same with those torches. Chainmail goggles, leather apron, leather boots. Fucking missiles. Can also sell some of those items to increase the value. All right, let's just do for one of these. I just want to know what these are. Trade. I could also just kill them, but... Apparently I'm out of drams, which means I will die of thirst. So I'm going to sell this guy some... Actually, no, Shit. So I need to look at this glass bottle. At the Battle of Celeb, Meridites fought to subjugate swine. He wielded a copper-plated sword with such agility that it became forever known as Copper Platonia Swineblight. I trade for those 2 glass bottles, which I can't afford. Never mind, those are, wait. Never mind, I completely misread how many drams I had. I read that as 0 when I clearly have a lot. Well, that's kind of scary. I'm going to turn on my force bubble, I'm going to sprint, and we are going to do our damnedest to just walk away. Just gonna keep kind of walking around things. There's clearly some interesting stuff around here. That's an angry tortoise. I hate the irritable tortoises are some of my least favorite dudes to fight in the game. Oh, another one of these chefs. And the reason I hate fighting the irritable tortoises is because they just have so much stacked armor, they take forever to kill. It's funny, I think my tutorial is terrible considering, like, I never actually finished it. I had way more footage for it than I planned on then I ended up actually releasing it. It's also more of a let's play. It just, I don't know, I got too much negative feedback, so I stopped. I'm honestly just going to wait until, the game hits 1.0 and then make a bunch of tutorials because stuff has already changed between that video and then this. Or that series of videos, I suppose. Oops, I will walk around the angry turtle. Stop it, Spoders. God damn it. Spiders are just mildly annoying. There's a dog down here. Electro spider. Bunch of angry beetles chasing me. God, I'm starting to feel like I'm playing like Soul Ash or something, like everything fighting with me. Oh, Christ. Got hit with a net. Oh, interesting. All these new Snapjaws are so cool. Or these Snapjaws I've never seen before. They throw nets. Furs matted and blood-brushed clumps across her skin. Long fangs break the plane of her bristly snout. Her hind legs tick and she reaches with her forepaws for the reassurance of dirt. In the Earth's lightness recesses, troglodytes are reclaimed by primal forces. Oh, I'm about to die. Hit you with electricity. Kill you. Literally about to die. Do I have any healing? Is the question. I do, in fact, have a self injector. Huh? Rest in peace. So I would like to remind everybody, do not jump into manholes unless you have a way up. Well, that was a fun one-day run. Unfortunately for Inigo Montoya, you won't get to kill the man who killed his father. That was fun. We are going to start a roleplay playthrough on Sunday. That is the plan. So, stream Sunday, normal time. Swing by. We'll consider that the warm-up. Any thoughts on character type yet? We'll figure it out when we get there. I usually just wing it. I was pretty focused on this character up until about 10 seconds ago, so no idea. But I like the new main menu music. Probably just a mutant. I guarantee you it won't be a Truekin, because I do not like playing Truekins at all. All right, well, I think it's time to go raid somebody, chat. What do you think? Don't run off. Time to raid somebody. Stream's done for the day. Stream's finally done. After so many hours.